Hey there and welcome to Ablas. In this video, we'll learn how to talk about the past in Welsh, including how to ask questions, with an example story and quiz to test your knowledge at the end. You can download a PDF of today's lesson from the link in the description. Let's start off simple with the regular past tense form. If you wanted to say you walked to the park in the past tense, you take the verb cerdded and conjugate it like this.
Cerddais i'r parc.
Let's look at another example, and notice the pattern here.
Gwelais I aderyn ddoe.
This means, I saw a bird yesterday. The verb gwelais has a similar ending to cerddais. This verb ending changes depending on who you're talking about. If we were talking to one person directly using the singular informal you, we'd say,
Cerddais ti, gwelais ti.
and if we used the third person singular,
Cerddodd, gwelodd.
if we're referring to multiple people and wanted to say we walked, we saw.
Cerddon ni, gwelon ni.
And lastly the plural or polite you,
Cerddoch chi, gweloch chi.
and the third person plural.
Cerddon nhw, gwelon nhw.
We've covered the regular form, so let's look at the verbs that don't fit this pattern. There are 4 main irregular verbs.
Dod, mynd, cael, gwneud.
Take a moment to look at how each of these verbs differ in their conjugation. Before we go any further, let's look at some examples of other conjugated verbs that don't follow the regular pattern.
Arhosais I wrth y safle bws.
I waited at the bus stop.
Cyrhaeddais I neithiwr.
I arrived last night.
Mwynheuais i'r parti.
I enjoyed the party. Now we'll cover how to ask questions and make negative statements about the past. To ask a question about the past, we need to use the soft mutation to change the spelling of the word at the start of the question. To find out more about mutations, check out the video on the channel covering this. But let's look at an example now.
Gwyliais ti'r teledu.
Becomes.
Wyliais ti'r teledu.
And when we answer a yes or no question like this, we use do and naddo. For example,
Do, gwyliais i'r teledu.
yes, I watch TV.
Naddo, darllenais lyfr.
No, I read a book. But how do we write negative statements in the past tense? We simply add them after the verb. But it's not always that straightforward. If the verb starts with T, C, or P, it triggers the aspirate mutation. Notice the difference here.
Canais I gan.
I sang a song.
Chanais I ddim gan.
I didn't sing a song. And when the verb starts with D, G, B, M, LL, or RH, we use the soft mutation.
Gwelais I ffilm dda.
I watched a good film.
Welais I ddim ffilm dda.
I didn't watch a good film. Let's finish off with a couple of other ways to talk about the past. If you wanted to say you have done something that has now been completed, you can use wedi.
Dwi wedi gorffen.
I have finished.
Rydyn ni wedi penderfynu.
We have decided. And if you wanted to say you had done something in the past, you can use roedd with wedi.
Roeddwn ni wedi gorffen.
I had finished.
Roedden ni wedi penderfynu.
We had decided. Now that we've learnt all you need to know about the past tense, let's put it into practice with a short story.
Roedd hi'n ddiwrnod heulog ar y traeth tywodlyd. Aeth Sian a Marc yno am 11 o'r gloch. Cyrhaeddon nhw a dechreuon nhw fwyta picnic blasus. Fwyton nhw frechdannau, ond fwyton nhw ddim salad. Roedden nhw wedi gorffen y bwyd erbyn 2 o'r gloch. Fwynhes ti'r picnic Sian, gofynnodd Marc. Do, roedd e'n wych, dywedodd Sian. Cerddon nhw ar y tywod, ond nofio nhw ddim yn y môr achos roedd hi'n rhy oer. Ar ôl y daith, roedden nhw'n flinedig ond yn hapus iawn.
Don't worry if you missed some of the past tense examples in that story. You can download the PDF of today's lesson which will include the full translation. But now it's quiz time. How do you say I went?
Des I. Es I. Ces I.
The correct answer is,
Es I.
which sentence is correct?
Chanais I gan. Chanais I ddim gan.
The correct answer is,
Chanais I ddim gan.
we only need the soft mutation with the negative sentence here. How do you say we enjoyed?
Mwynheuon ni. Mwynhon ni. Mwynheuon nhw.
The correct answer is,
Mwynheuon ni.
this was one of the irregular verbs we covered. Well done for getting this far. Now your task is to write a short diary entry about your last weekend in Welsh. Try to include where you went, what you ate, and a description using the roedd tense. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this lesson and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Our website is full of fun games across 7 languages, so head on over and put your skills to the test. Until next time, thanks for watching.